Think you know your favorite Hollywood stars? What if we told you some of them are actually siblings? Let's reveal 20 famous Hollywood brother pairs that will blow your mind. From legendary movie stars to top TV icons, this list will leave you saying, "No way." These are familiar faces who built their own careers, rock totally different styles, and often don't even share the same last name. But surprise, they're actually family. Can you recognize this pair of famous siblings? Are they Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson, or Warren Beatty and Shirley MacLaine? I bet less than 1% of viewers can guess correctly. If you know who they are, smash that like button. If not, drop your guess in the comments below to see if you got it right. Hit like if you've ever been shocked to learn your two favorite actors are siblings in real life. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss Hollywood's most surprising secrets. Savage brothers Fred and Ben Savage. Fred Savage stole hearts as Kevin Arnold in the Wonder Years in the late 80s, then quietly shaped modern TV comedy behind the scenes with hit shows like Modern Family. Ben Savage charmed a new generation as Corey Matthews in Boy Meets World. Both started as child actors, but chose very different paths in Hollywood. Fred, the older brother, earned multiple Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, becoming a teen idol for his portrayal of a boy navigating adolescence in the 60s and 70s. But he didn't stop at acting. Fred built a successful second act as a director and producer, influencing shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Two Broke Girls. Meanwhile, Ben became a household name in the 90s, with a grounded and relatable performance that resonated with a new generation of teens. His return in Girl Meets World reignited fan love and introduced him to a new audience. The brothers grew up in commercials, moved into television, and matured into their fame with performances that felt authentic and heartfelt. While Fred leaned into the creative control behind the camera, Ben stayed in front of the lens, embodying family-friendly TV roles. Together, they show two sides of Hollywood success. One commands the spotlight, the other shapes what the audience watches from behind the scenes. Did you grow up watching The Wonder Years, Boy Meets World, or both? Tell us in the comments which brother impacted your childhood more. Tuomy-Wilhoit twins Blake and Dylan. Blake Tuomy-Wilhoit and Dylan Tuomy-Wilhoit became familiar faces to many viewers as the adorable twin brothers who portrayed Nikki and Alex Katsopoulos on the hit TV show Full House. Born on November 29, 1990, they joined the sitcom during its sixth season, quickly winning hearts with their expressive faces and undeniable charm. The twins appeared in over 40 episodes from 1992 through to the series finale in 1995, becoming fan favorites during the later years of the show. But unlike many child stars who chased the spotlight, their paths after the show diverged dramatically. Blake chose to step away from Hollywood and take on one of society's most demanding and respected roles, becoming a firefighter with the Los Angeles Fire Department, serving on the front lines for years, and quietly building a career rooted in public service and bravery. A world apart from the toddler sitcom fame that first introduced him to audiences, Dylan, meanwhile, pursued a different path behind the scenes in entertainment, focusing on sound design and audio work. His work credited on some of the biggest projects in TV and film, including Game of Thrones, Furious 7, and The Walking Dead, earning him an Emmy nomination in 2019 for Outstanding Sound Editing on Game of Thrones, a rare achievement for a former child actor turned technical specialist. Today, the twins maintain very different careers far from the red carpet and press junkets. Rarely seen in the public eye or at fan events, yet their brief but memorable time on screen alongside their diverse professional successes remains one of the most surprising sibling stories in TV history. Their unique journeys show how the same early fame can lead to vastly different impacts in and out of Hollywood. Affleck brothers Ben and Casey Affleck. Then Affleck dazzled Hollywood with blockbuster roles and directing Oscar-winning films, while Casey took a slower but critically acclaimed route, winning an Oscar for Manchester by the Sea. Despite different styles, both have earned their place among Hollywood's elite. Then, born August 15, 1972, first gained recognition as a screenwriter. At just 25, he won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay for Good Will Hunting, 1997, which he co-wrote and starred in alongside childhood friend Matt Damon. His directorial career later flourished with Gone Baby Gone, The Town, and especially Argo, which won Best Picture at the 2013 Oscars, making him the rare actor, director, producer triple threat. Then also achieved blockbuster fame through lead roles in Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, and as Batman in the DCU. Despite media scrutiny over his personal life, Ben remains one of the most bankable names in Hollywood, having grossed over $3.8 billion worldwide across his films. Casey Affleck, born August 12, 1975, took a slower but more critically focused path. Known for understated and emotionally complex performances, Casey earned wide acclaim for his role in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, 2007, which earned him his first Oscar nomination. A decade later, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Manchester by the Sea, 2016, a haunting minimalist role that solidified his place among elite dramatic actors. Although they've occasionally collaborated, most notably in Good Will Hunting and Gone Baby Gone, the brothers have carved separate legacies. Ben is the face of major studio pictures, while Casey thrives in indie cinema and character-driven films. Their contrasting careers highlight different approaches to fame and craft, but both demonstrate undeniable talent and dedication to their art. Murray brothers Bill, Brian Doyle, and Joel Murray. Comedy runs deep in the Murray family. Bill Murray, born September 21, 1950, needs little introduction. His breakout on Saturday Night Live led to iconic roles in Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day, and Lost in Translation, which earned him a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination. Known for his dry wit, improvisational brilliance, and unpredictable off-screen behavior, Bill has become a cult figure and one of the most beloved comic actors in American cinema. His older brother, Brian Doyle Murray, born October 31, 1945, may not be as recognizable, but his voice certainly is. A veteran character actor and writer, Brian co-wrote Caddyshack in 1980 and has appeared in dozens of comedies, including National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Wayne's World. He was also a cast member on SNL, making him and Bill one of the few sibling pairs to grace its stage. Joel Murray, the youngest of the trio, born April 17, 1963, brings the family humor to television. He starred in Dharma and Greg, had a key role in Mad Men, and voiced characters in animated hits like Monsters University. Joel's talent lies in emotional nuance, often playing sympathetic everymen who ground otherwise chaotic ensembles. Though rarely seen together on screen, the Mice have occasionally collaborated, as in Scrooge and Caddyshack. Their collective impact on American comedy, from sketch to screen to scripts, makes them a fascinating family unit. And yet, many viewers still don't realize behind Bill Murray's iconic smirk are two equally dedicated comedic craftsmen. Sutherland brothers Kiefer and Angus Sutherland. From the towering legacy of Canadian actor Donald Sutherland, come brothers Kiefer and Angus Sutherland, both carving their own distinct paths in Hollywood. Kiefer Sutherland, born December 21, 1966, rose to prominence in the 1980s with cult classics like Stand By Me, The Lost Boys, and Flatliners. But it was his portrayal of Jack Bauer in the hit TV series 24 that catapulted him into global stardom. Over 8 seasons, Kiefer won an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award, solidifying him as one of the most intense and respected figures in television history. Angus Sutherland, born September 3, 1982, is Kiefer's half-brother through their father. While he has not reached the same level of fame, Angus has made a notable mark as both an actor and a producer. He appeared in films like Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay and the 2008 horror sequel Lost Boys: The Tribe, a nod to his brother's original 1987 hit. In recent years, Angus has focused more on production, serving as executive producer on films like 1917 and City of Lies, proving his eye for high-stakes cinematic storytelling. Unlike Kiefer's high-profile persona, Angus operates largely behind the scenes, which explains why many fans never make the connection. Yet, their shared artistic drive and connection to a Hollywood dynasty underscore a deeper story, one of talent that runs across generations and genres. Baldwin brothers Alec, Daniel, William, and Steven Baldwin. Before the Hemsworths, the Baldwins defined sibling dynasties in Hollywood. Alec Baldwin, born April 3, 1958, is the most critically acclaimed, famous for roles in The Hunt for Red October and Glenn Ross, and winning 2 Emmys and 3 Golden Globes for his portrayal of Jack Donaghy on 30 Rock. Alec's combination of classical training, comic timing, and political edge has made him a fixture in both drama and satire. Daniel Baldwin, born October 5, 1960, carved out a solid career in television with key roles in Homicide, Life on the Street, and the film Mulholland Falls. Though his career was sometimes overshadowed by personal struggles, Daniel maintained a consistent presence in both film and reality TV. William Baldwin, born February 21, 1963, gained heartthrob status in the early 90s, with leading roles in Flatliners, Backdraft, and Sliver. A frequent romantic lead, William's good looks and intense presence helped distinguish him from his more classically trained older brother. Steven Baldwin, the youngest, born May 12, 1966, is best known for The Usual Suspects and the cult comedy Biodome. In the 2000s, he pivoted toward Christian films and conservative media, building a very different public persona. While they'd never starred together in a major project, their combined contributions span over 150 film and TV credits. Despite divergent worldviews and public images, the Baldwin brothers remain a unique case study in how family ties can ripple through every layer of Hollywood. Sheen brothers Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. Though their last names differ, Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez are brothers, sons of legendary actor Martin Sheen. Few viewers connected them early on, thanks in part to Emilio's decision to keep the family surname, distancing himself from the Hollywood system, while Charlie adopted the more marketable Sheen. Behind the scenes, however, their bond has been tight since the beginning. Emilio Estevez, born May 12, 1962, gained fame in the 1980s as a key member of the Brat Pack, a group of young actors featured in hits like The Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, and The Outsiders. Unlike many of his peers, Emilio later stepped behind the camera, directing The Way, 2010, a heartfelt film starring their father, and receiving critical acclaim for its honest storytelling. Charlie Sheen, born September 3, 1965, took a different route. He quickly became a box office draw with roles in Platoon, Wall Street, and Major League. His TV stardom skyrocketed with 2.5 Men, which at its peak was the highest-paid sitcom role on television, earning him nearly $1.8 million per episode. But Charlie's career has also been marked by controversy, including a highly publicized exit from the show and well-documented personal battles. What makes their story so compelling is the contrast. Emilio stayed largely private, focused on writing and directing, while Charlie's fame became inseparable from his off-screen antics. Yet, they've worked together on several films, including Men at Work, 1990, and have continued to support each other over the years. Olsen twins Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Starting as infant actresses sharing the role of Michelle Tanner on Full House at just 9 months old, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen quickly captured the hearts of millions across 8 seasons. Due to child labor laws, they took turns filming the role, but their shared performance charmed audiences with its natural chemistry and undeniable charm. By the age of 6, the Olsen twins had already launched their own production company, Dual Star Entertainment Group, a bold move that set them apart from other child stars. Throughout the 90s and early 2000s, they starred in a long line of direct-to-video films and television shows like Passport to Paris, Billboard Dad, and Two of a Kind, building a massive fan base and establishing themselves as household names. At their peak, they were estimated to have built a billion-dollar brand thanks to merchandising deals, books, toys, and fashion lines marketed to tweens, a testament to their far-reaching influence beyond the screen. What truly sets them apart from most child stars is their complete withdrawal from acting in their late teens, choosing instead to focus on fashion, not just as designers, but as serious forces in high-end luxury wear. In 2006, they launched The Row, a critically acclaimed label known for minimalist tailoring and craftsmanship, followed by the contemporary brand Elizabeth and James. Their designs earned them the prestigious CFDA Women's Wear Designer of the Year award in both 2012 and 2015, a rare feat in a field typically reserved for lifelong designers. Though Mary-Kate and Ashley have stepped away from public life, rarely giving interviews or making red carpet appearances, their transition from screen stars to respected designers is one of the most successful reinventions in celebrity history. From child stars turned firefighters to Oscar-winning siblings, each brother pair tells a story of talent, passion, and surprises. Which of these Hollywood siblings shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity secrets. These stories remind us that behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, family bonds run deep, shaping careers in unexpected ways. Whether it's a quieter path behind the scenes or explosive fame on screen, these brothers have left an undeniable mark on entertainment. So next time you watch your favorite show or movie, remember, you might be seeing not just one star, but an entire family legacy at work.